It's a pleasure to have you here today. To get started, perhaps you could give us your opinion on WikiLeaks and if you think leaking is an important thing in our sort of 21st century world.
Well, I, as a retired U.S. Army colonel with 29 years in the U.S. military, and then a former U.S. diplomat who was in the U.S. diplomatic service for 16 years and served in U.S. embassies in Nicaragua, Grenada, Somalia, Uzbekistan, Kyrgyzstan, Sierra Leone, Micronesia. I helped reopen the U.S. Embassy in Kabul, Afghanistan in 2001, and then was the Deputy Chief of Mission or Deputy Ambassador in Mongolia in 2003, and I resigned from the U.S. government after nearly 40 years in it, working under 8 different U.S. presidents. The value of WikiLeaks, the value of people within the government who have taken a stand of conscience to deliver to the world documents that they feel are necessary for people of the world to understand what their governments are doing. I think it's incredibly important. It's incredibly brave of them to do that. The issue of whistleblowers and leakers and eavesdropping and all of this that has really come to a focus now is so dramatic. And for a former U.S. government employee, on one level I'm like, holy smoke, these people have the nerve to put out all this, because my culture has been in protecting the secrets of the state. But now I say it is critical to our world that we know what's going on with our governments. And quite honestly, I've learned more from WikiLeaks about the operation of the U.S. government through the diplomatic files that Private Bradley Manning, now Chelsea Manning, delivered to WikiLeaks than I really knew in my 16 years with the U.S. government. I've read more U.S. diplomatic cables through WikiLeaks than I ever did with 16 years in the U.S. government. So I think it is important that we have people of conscience who have worked in the government who are willing to risk time in prison. And whether it's prison as Bradley Manning, Chelsea Manning is right now, a physical prison, or whether it's in an embassy like Julian Assange is in, or whether it's in an undisclosed place in Moscow where Edward Snowden is. All 3 of these people have made purposeful choices that their freedom is less important than the knowledge for the world.